Assalamualaikum students. Today you are going to learn from grade 7 history chapter 1 when, where and how the medieval period in India. As you have learned in your last class, history is the study of past events. What is history? History is the study of past events. History is divided into how many parts? Can you say? Yes, history is divided into 3 parts. Which are those? Ancient history, medieval history, and the third part is modern history. The word medieval comes from the Latin word medus. And avum, which means middle age. It means middle age. Indian history, let us learn. Ancient period, it begins. Humans learn to write to Emperor Harshavardhana's death. That is 647 CE. CE means Common Era. The next one is medieval history. Again, the medieval history, it is divided into 2 parts. Early medieval history and later medieval history. Early medieval and one more is early period, early medieval period and later medieval period. Early medieval period, it starts from 647 Common Era till 1200 CE, Common Era. And what about the later Vedic period? The later Vedic period from 1200 CE, Common Era, till 1700 Common Era. And the third one is, that is the modern history. A modern history, it starts from 1700 CE till date. The medieval period, it saw far-reaching changes in all the fields like political field, social field, cultural field and even in economical field. So what were the reason for that? Several independent kingdoms had come up after the breakup of Harsha's empire. As you know it very well, the Indian kings, they were not united. Always they waged several battles in order to conquer more and more territories. These kingdoms, they tried to establish supremacy. And because of that, there was political instability. And because of this, what happened? Many of the invaders from Central Asia, they entered India from the mountain passes from northwest to establish empire in India. What was the main reason? Why they came to India? To establish the empire. What made them to establish the empire? There was no unity among the Indian rulers. Because of that, they had come to establish a strong empire in India. Many of the invaders like Turk, Afghans, Persians, and even Mongol dynasties, they invaded India. This is about North India. Then what is about South India? In the beginning of medieval period, South India remained unaffected. What was the main reason? South India was ruled by very strong rulers like Cholas and Rashtrakutas. And because of this, the invaders, they couldn't try to invade South India. Now let us learn the impact of geography on history. History and geography, they are interrelated. Impact of geography. Before learning this, you should know about our India. India is a vast land with 5,422 kilometers long coastline, and it has excluded the islands. And not only that, to the north of India we have Himalaya. It stretches from 2,575 kilometers, and it is a cut off the Indian subcontinent from rest of Asia. So how Himalayas, they have contributed for the unique development of our culture? Let me tell you about this. Himalayas, they acted as a barrier for the invaders. The Mongols and the Turks, they had a powerful impact on culture and society of India. Due to distinct nature of India's physiography, India's history developed differently in different regions. In North, we'll find different culture, and in South India, we'll find a different culture. Now let us take example, the Northern Plains. It was the great seat of great empires, and the land was fertile. The rivers like Indus, Ganga, they have made the land fertile, and because of that, many of the empires flourished there. It was one of the main reasons for the constant invasion. What was the main reason? The land was, northern plain was fertile. On the contrary, the southern peninsula faced fewer invasions. What is the main reason for that? The Vindhya mountain, the Satapura mountain, they acted as a barriers, and the foreign invaders, they couldn't cross these mountains. Hence, South India evolved a unique culture. Okay, North Indian culture is different and South Indian culture is different. The reason for this is the physiography of children. Today you are going to learn the various terms used to describe the subcontinent. Can you guess what are the names of our country? Yes, your guess is right. India is also known as Hindustan, Bharatavarsha, Sapta Sindhu. Let us learn the various names of our country. Indian subcontinent has been known by various names. During the Vedic age, India was called as Sapta Sindhu. Sapta means 7. Sapta means 7. Why it is called as Sapta Sindhu? Because 7 different rivers it flowed in India, like Ravi, Bias, Chenab, Satluj, Indus and Saraswati.